And we're back. So, if you want, Michael, go ahead and take it away.
So, during the night, you guys are laying there, and there's this couple who are sharing a bunk on one of the bunks,
Aww.
and they will not stop baby talking each other. And because of that,
You're the
guys have a
cutest.
horrible
No,
night's
you're the
sleep.
cutest. No, you're the cutest. No, I love you more.
Such
No, I love you more.
It's horrible when your nose runs. And you're like, oh, shoot.
Just fucking get over with
Let
it.
me just wipe that off for you.
And they're like, no, not here. Not here. There's other people watching. The one's like, no, that makes it even more thrilling. And you're like, oh, dear God.
Hey
And this
guys,
happened
let me
for
stop
about
the
a couple
camera
hours.
first, then you can go ahead.
And it's across the room, you hear someone say, shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
No, man, you're not thinking it through. We need to record it and sell it. That's how you make some easy money.
And people are just getting pissed off at you. Alright. So, other than that, you guys get a horrible night's sleep. You guys are like, because that's all gonna happen. Mason, nothing happens on your shift other than you fall asleep and you wake up and there's something drawn on your face, but you don't know that.
Oh, I took like an hour power nap right beforehand.
And somebody walked up.
As
and you
a space marine, I must argue that my reflexes are at peak physical awareness
yes,
as
but
I sleep.
You've been awake since
Dude, it's not even 24
36 hours yesterday.
It hasn't been that
You were on
long.
the ship, remember? You guys didn't sleep on the ship.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
You're just tired. I'm not making you take negatives.
That's
It's
fine.
for narrative, man.
I'm just against the drawing on my face.
You don't even know what they drew on your face.
I can make assumptions.
Probably a giant dick. And it was
No, it's
secretly
not.
me.
It's not. It's not
Yeah,
a
that would have
giant.
been you. That would totally been you.
So anyway, the two of you, do you guys have an alarm?
I have at least 6 alarms that go off while
Yeah,
I am
You
on my
I'm not
Oh,
worried about.
Beep, beep, beep,
Them,
beep,
I
beep.
am.
well, you use the data pad as an alarm, right? Or does it not have
Go.
speakers or anything like that?
You can't.
I don't think it has speakers.
Does it have a vibrate function?
Oh, you sicko.
I knew that was coming too.
It should have some way to make sound or something like, even because there would be some kind of like, you have a new message
Yeah.
beep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It gives you a slight air vibrate.
Okay.
Enough to
So
wake,
yeah,
it's
using
enough
that
to wake.
as an alarm.
Alright, so you have it sitting in your stomach. It's like it's just vibrating on your stomach, and I don't know if I want to make you try to oversleep this or not. What would I have you roll for that?
They went to bed early enough. They shouldn't oversleep it.
Yeah, but they were kept up all night by baby talking, weirdos next to them. Alright, so for the sake of it, you just wake up on time. It's 4 in the morning. It's actually like 3:30 because you guys have to be there at 4. And you guys are like,
All right. Make sure we have all our shit, and then let's get going.
so you pack your duffel bags. At which point, you walk out and you see that same thing starting to bunk starting to rock back and forth.
Creak, creak, creak.
Like,
Yep, and
damn
you're
it,
like,
I knew I
I'm out
should've
here.
set it
I'm
off."
out here. I'm out here.
Camera's still on.
And you guys just leave. And so you start walking out of the thing. The it starts to get kind of windy, and you can see that the ocean on the flotilla is starting to shift things. So you feel kind of a slight wobbly in your feet, but nothing super crazy. But just enough where if you stand still, you can feel yourself moving.
Okay.
And so you walk down to the dock, and as you get to the dock, there's a business opening up selling coffee, and it's a credit.
Okay, I'm gonna get a credit of coffee.
Okay, so they hand you this ginormous thing. It's super 72-ounce coffee. It says 1 credit.
What's credit?
I think this is when I walk behind them from dropping off the golf cart and just kind of go, my eyes are completely bloodshot. I'm like, let me get one.
All right.
And I slide over my
Want
card.
the regular or the supersized?
Is that the supersize? As I point to the one he
That's
has.
the regular.
What's the supersize?
As she pulls out this giant thing that requires 2 handles. It's a gallon. It's like 2 gallons worth of coffee.
I look at it and like sleep. I'm like
2 credits.
2 credits, huh?
Comes with the cup too.
Can you make it extra strong? As my eyes are like starting to close a little bit.
What kind of strong you want?
Something to keep me awake.
Espresso strong or bourbon strong?
A little bit of both.
Fire chocolate coffee.
I'll pay an extra.
credit. We can make that happen.
All right, I toss an extra credit. So I spend 3 credits
So 3
on
credits,
a gallon
It's
size,
giant, giant thing with 2 handles.
and I just take it.
They
and
put
just,
they put half of it is actually espresso,
Mhm.
and they put like a third of a bottle of bourbon in it.
So I literally just take the thing and go.
You said that they don't have bourbon.
Well, it's called something else.
Yeah, it's not the fancy bourbon. So I chug like the first half of it in that first little go, just like downed,
Oh man!
because I'm an idiot.
Right through you, and you got.
I just, dude, I look both ways and like, you got a bathroom?
It's a stall. She's like.
All right,
retarded?
all right, turn around, everybody, and I just kind of like sit there. I look for cops. Repeat right off the dock, like I'm still looking the whole time.
And you feel like the water's splashing up on you.
Woo, it's cold.
Hey, Alex doesn't have to wash his hands.
Exactly, it's a twofer. So I close it up. I like cap the Gatorade freaking like thing of coffee and just, all right, let's go find your man, Paul. Lead the way.
Okay. So it's this way, and we just point in like a general direction, not really like paying attention, and then it's actually the wrong way. I'm just like, definitely that way, as I'm like sipping my coffee.
Are you sure?
Just stop. Just
And
stop.
he's like-
Yeah.
Okay. And we
Wait,
walk.
wait. Which way's the end? Oh yeah, I actually don't know that. Never mind. Go.
Actually, I was at the end of the dock. I'm like, and I kind of look. I'm like, Paul. The end of the dock's that way.
Okay.
Is that where you did you find him at the end of the dock, or did you find him somewhere else?
Yeah.
Oh,
At
okay.
the end of the dock, next to his boat.
Good. This is why you're not the
The
navigator.
boat's going like.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Maybe we should try asking for more money. It's a bit more dangerous.
Maybe you should ask for Dramamine.
But I have coffee.
What?
What do we really? Are we really gonna worry about seeking sickness, or can we just say we have it?
Does your characters have it? You need to roll a D2, so I know if your character will have it or not. It's a 50-50 chance.
Can we just say that
If you
Paul
get a 2, you have
crafts
it.
us it?
1, you don't. So Paul has it.
I don't.
Mason doesn't. Victor
Fuck.
does.
Damn it.
Most of the fucking nerds have it.
Yeah, of
Yep.
course. I look. I'm like, well,
Space.
I don't.
Spacious.
1d20. I don't remember to ask about it. I was going 10 plus. I was gonna remember to ask for it, so I don't get any Dramamine.
Alright. By the way, Dramamine is still the original formula back on Earth.
Okay, so we arrive at the dock like 5 minutes early, looking for the guy.
Alright. The guy is currently like not there yet, but he said 4 o'clock,
All right.
and it's currently 3:55. So you guys are there slightly early.
Look, Paul, you sure he's gonna be here,
Yeah, man. They say be here.
dude? You should
He told
really,
me time, not me.
not drink coffee while you're trying to talk.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And this is where you all notice that that Mason has goggles drawn on his face with little hands holding his mustaches.
I haven't say anything. I just start bursting into laughter. Like I fall on the floor. It's that funny.
I'm like, Victor. I'm like, he's finally laughing at my jokes. It's about time.
Yes, it is. I mean, how can you not laugh at those perfect jokes?
They are amazing. I agree. I'm glad that
Right,
you do.
You are underappreciated for that.
Thank you. Finally, someone understands. You know, even when I was with the disciples, no one ever just got my jokes, man. No one. I know. I'm starting to like this planet. That one lady loved my chin. I got a bologna sandwich out, even though I hate bologna. You guys are finally warming up to my jokes. I think it's maybe like the weather and stuff in this area.
Oh yeah.
So you see a man walk up, and he's got like a bag full of like yellow rain slickers, and he's wearing a rain slicker too. And he like throws these at Paul, and's like, "Put these on. You're gonna need them." And he starts walking onto his boat.
As he walks on, I go, Mason Yar.
He looks at you and says, "You can call me Mon."
Mon. You got a last name, Mon? As I like put my hand out to him.
Yeah, your ugly face. And he walks back.
I look at him like Paul and Victor. I'm like, that's a really weird last name. All right, so I put on my raincoat. That's probably like one size too small, kind of like my security guard outfit.
Big. So
Yes. So it fits me perfectly, and it's too gigantic on everybody else.
No, they get the ones that are perfectly sized. And it was like, I didn't know how big you were, so I bought you an extra big.
It's fine. I
Assume
appreciate.
that this lazy tiny kid's got a fat friend.
And I go not fat, muscular, as I flex my mustache.
He chuckles at you because it's like the hands are going like bro. You're like,
I haven't put my color on. I'm still like kissing myself laughing.
I like this. I like you, Mon.
all right.
Let's
So
go.
he gets on the boat. He's like, we're gonna be docking. Like, we gotta leave. And he hands you all these manuals. Like, this is what you do in case of emergency, and you need to sign these waivers.
When do we get? I look at him like, when do we get paid?
You get paid at the end of the day's work.
Okay.
You don't need your money beforehand.
Understandable.
Which
Which
is
is
don't need your money.
No,
upfront.
understandable, perfectly acceptable. Okay, so I read
They
through
hand
all
you
these
these documents.
pamphlets.
And as you read through the documents, it's your basic liability waiver. It says, in terms of death, you aren't holding him responsible in any way, shape, or form, criminal, civil, or otherwise.
We're aware of the risks and blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. And there's a really weird clause in there that says, upon signing this document, should anything happens to you, your body may not be returned to shore. It seems kind of like an odd clause to add to a very standard document.
I want to take a picture of this clause.
Okay.
Like I take pictures of like each thing as like I go, I'm keeping this for my own reference if he asks or something like that. If he doesn't ask, then I don't tell him anything.
He just gives you a look like, what are you doing?
I always keep track of all contracts I have.
I don't even pay any mine because I'm used to this stuff. I just sign it anyway. I hand it off.
I'm still trying to get over the laughter as I sign it. It's like.
So not even knowing what you're signing.
I look, and I'm like, Paul, dude. I mean, I get that my joke was funny, but it's not that funny. You tone it down a bit.
Sure thing, Biker Bob. Just turn away.
Who the fuck is Biker Bob? All right.
So he says, all right, kids, we're going to go hunt an elusive prey here. The only can be found on this island, in this cave. Put on these suits and get ready for a long trip. Could take us a whole day. Tie off the
So
mast and let's get going.
we're going to be paid. If it takes the whole day, it means we're getting paid
Yeah,
for
no.
2 days worth, correct?
The whole day is the whole day.
If it takes 2 days to get, so a whole day to get there and a whole day to get back, right?
It's the 30-hour timetable we discussed.
Okay, I will
You're
hold
getting
you.
paid extra
I
than any
I
of these other people will pay.
I
Don't be
pull
greedy.
up my sleeve and go, all right, let's shove off, and I press the button that starts a timer on one of my watches.
All right, get to it. Tie
So-
that off.
All right, I go over there and tie it off.
Okay, so you tie off the thing. Do you throw the rope on the boat or you throw it on the shore?
I will throw it on the boat.
Okay. So you now have rope on the boat for your convenient use.
Rope on the boat.
Yep. Rope on the boat.
It's a Dr. Seuss book.
So you start trailing off, and he turns on the thing, and you guys are like, man, it's rough on these waves. Like you're going up and down, up and
Like
down,
like the
Come
perfect
up.
like the
Am I-
perfect like perfect
right.
storm.
Standing next to Mason.
and left. You were both standing next to him, and you both feel kind of queasy, like like kind of barfy, nauseous.
So
Anybody
I
got
look
any,
at
anybody got any Dramamine?
And by the way, the two of you, not Mason, are seasick or getting seasick.
Yeah,
So
I
wait,
look
they're
at
getting seasick and I'm not?
You're not getting
Zero.
seasick. You're not seasick. You roll the one.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was one that you didn't have it.
Yeah,
Aha!
one, you don't get seasick. Two, you
Aha.
get seasick. So the two nerds get seasick.
I mixed that up. Awesome. I kind of look around like, it's kind of choppy. This is why I prefer space, less waves.
He's like, you've obviously never been to the wrong parts of space.
Oh, you don't know the places I've been.
Do tell, we're on the ship. There's some time to travel.
I don't know any of the other like systems or sectors off the top of my head.
Pulls out a flask, makes something up.
So, I guess we'll go back to a. It's not necessarily rough waves or anything kind of like that, but we have. I kind of flashback. I kind of tell them about a battle where it was a ship v ship battle, but it was like battle cruisers. So there was multiple little ones, and everybody was shifting in between the. In and out of the dimension, pretty much to either dodge fire or fire on those that switched into the other one. So the shifting in between in that area caused a lot of ripples, which, I mean, even the pilots that are used to it was so bad that literally people were getting sick in their spaceships, because normally in space it's smooth sailing.
Yes. I've heard of that effect.
And I mentioned it's over. Like,
Dyson waves.
I like this.
That's why you don't ship. Yes, it's what you like. What?
The name. I can never remember
Dyson
what it
waves?
is. Dyson waves. Yes, I've never heard that term for it.
Yes. It's when two ships, start phase shifting close to each other, and they resonate off the holes. It's a very dangerous thing. Causes rips in the space. Interferes with dark matter or some shit. I'm not a nerd.
It does explain why, as I point over and you two are like maybe throwing up over the side, like while they're not doing so well and I'm perfectly fine. I've had a few different battles
I
with
want to
that.
throw up on you.
So he puts his leg up on the table, and his other leg, which happens to be a wooden leg, his right leg's wooden. It's like a peg leg.
What happened to the leg?
Long story. I was part of the Galactic Federal Navy back in the day.
I'm sorry.
Best experience of my life. Got to be a citizen. Gives you certain freedoms.
Yeah, like what? You-
Travel here and there, grants, pays good.
I kind of flash back to that Navy officer trying to get me to sign up and like, maybe.
Still got my gun too. Points up the thing. It's like this really awesome looking rifle. It's like huge and bulky. It's like you totally want.
It's like, can I touch it?
No, only citizens can use it.
Okay. Well, what do you need me to do, sir? Are we just gonna be traveling for a bit?
Yeah, we're probably just gonna travel for about the next 20 minutes. You guys know how to use diving gear, right?
It's close enough to a spacesuit. Just, a little bit.
Not even close.
I'm like an exosuit,
Yeah,
like my
probably never
exosuit.
Scuba. It's scuba. What he's telling you to do.
I'm like,
He's like, you boys better not get sick and throw up in it. Drown.
I'll be good. I look
Maybe
at
it's
both
best
of them.
just on the boat.
Oh, I'll try.
Well, we should be good in the water.
So-
Being on the boat that makes you sick.
It says, Mason, go ahead and get the mop for that yokel to clean up.
I go like to like the closet and just I'm like, here, catch pollen, as I like hand it to him, like kind of like move it around a little bit.
Yeah.
You're making me more sick. I throw off my clothes.
I'm far enough. I'm a whole entire stick away, man. I'm good.
All right, you throw up on this rain sticker and it just whoop, right on the thing. You're like, whatever.
So, I maybe want to ask him what we're Mon, what are we fishing for?
Elusive squid. Very rare.
How much do you usually pull when you bring one? Have you ever brought one in?
Of course, I brought one in. Most dangerous prey you can get.
Must be worth a pretty penny then.
They can bury and pay. That's why I can offer to pay people so much. It's dangerous work, though. You lose some people. It happens.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. All right. And I guess that's kind of like I just go off and just adjust things as needed and give them mops when they throw up.
Yep. So, are you still spewing everywhere? So, what are the two spewers trying to? What's going through their heads right now on this boat?
Well, half the time while I'm puking, I'm also trying to read this manual that he had given me earlier to understand.
It's a basic scuba guide manual. So
Okay.
it teaches you the basics on how you are going to scuba dive and how to use the harpoon gun.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So I'm half puking, half trying to read this thing.
And it's making you sicker trying to read.
You
And
know
what
It's
is
better-
what is Victor doing right now?
You mean
Is that
Paul?
what Victor
That
was
was
doing?
Victor.
Paul? Yeah, what is Paul? Sorry.
Uh,
I get you two confused.
yeah. I am getting really sick from this. Like, I got it worse than Victor, so I'm not doing anything. I'm just constantly hurling.
I mean, make mention of that, Paul. You should probably read the handbook for your own good.
You okay? Ah!
Just don't throw up on the handbook.
Just, I'll give it a go.
They kind of like tap you on the
Oh,
chest.
sure.
It'll be okay. It'll be over eventually.
So
Like,
So as time passes, you guys go to this like small rocky crop up. So it's like a bunch of like rocks and like a very like just jutting out of the ocean. He's like, we're gonna anchor here. Go ahead and tie us off to that thing so our boat doesn't float away. That means get in the water, Mason.
Yes, sir. I kind of looked at Victor. I'm like, Victor, where's the rope?
I go and just grab it off the front of the boat.
Okay, grab
So I
it.
just kind of left out towards the front.
I put on
Bring it
the
over to you.
wetsuit part of the scuba gear,
Okay.
and then just kind of maybe have the little goggle masks on it, and I kind of like peer down into it before I like fully like submerge myself in water. See if I can see anything.
wait. Before he goes underwater, I'm like,
Well,
hey,
no, I just look at my
clean your
goggles.
face.
By the way, this rocky
Clean your face.
alcove kind of gives you like a little bit less of less waves, so you guys don't feel as nauseous here.
Okay.
So, yeah, I
before he
put-
submerges underwater, I'm like, wait, clean your face first.
Dude, I clean my face every day, which is
Then
obviously
clean it now.
a lie at the moment, because I slept until
Yeah. You need to tell him why he should wash his face and make up some bullshit reason in the handbook, as opposed to just telling him to wash it, because he didn't read the handbook. Or did you read the handbook?
I read the handbook. I would have
Okay,
read
he
it.
read the handbook.
So I mean, more than anything, you put the water in the fucking, you get it wet, so that way it keeps it, and then I put it on. I'm assuming a little bit of salt water will eventually wash it off, or little parts will be missing. So I just kind of look down. I look in. What do I see anything, or does it just like go down to like blue for a tiny bit and go to darkness? Or what's it do?
It goes. It's like you see blue, and then like you see a couple like smaller, bright-colored fish. They're kind of like a red, with like blue, kind of like checkered pattern. It's
Okay.
really kind of weird. It's like a blue hash cross, with like.
But
red
it
with
seems
orange
safe enough for
spots
me
in
to
the
like
middle.
step in.
Yeah, it's something, but like you're not going to be able to touch the ground, but you'll be able to touch the rocks, which aren't like volcanic, they're like smooth a
Okay.
little bit. So you're
So-
not gonna get like jagged.
Gotcha. So yeah, I hop into the water, you know, kick myself over that way, tie it around.
Okay, so you
And
tie it
this-
around one of the things. He tells you to make sure it's nice and tight because you don't want any, like, we don't need any leeway, Mason. As he's like holding your head, he's like, we don't need any leeway
I got it, sir.
because if we do, it's gonna crash the boat and none of us are gonna get back.
It's like, I got it, sir. As I like pull the thing as tight as I possibly can, and then tie it
Okay.
off, and then get back on the boat.
Okay, so he's like, Mason, you might as well just stay there. You know how to put a tank on, right?
Yeah, I read the manual.
And he pushes the tank over into the water. He's like, I can't do the swimming as much as I used to. Rely on people. It's a good score though. You two, get suited up. You guys are joining him.
All right. Yes, sir.
Okay. He's
I look at Paul. Paul, you're looking a little sick. Why don't you hang out up there for right now? Me and Victor got this. You weren't doing too well.
Three of you is best. Two of you might be a problem.
No, it's okay, man. We'll. Paul can stay. He wasn't doing well. He didn't read the manual. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like you said, it's better
did
for him
read
to.
the manual. I
it's-
just didn't read all of
Paul,
it.
shut up. Sir, it's better for him to stay up here and rather than have him throw up inside his scuba mask with how he's been.
You're gonna regret it.
Potentially.
As he sits there, cracking like his bones. Like, fine, kid, make yourself useful. He hands you a rope, 100 foot, about 100 foot with the rope. It's like every 2 feet, I need a knot.
Oh God.
I look at Paul. Have fun as we go under.
Yeah, and
Alright, so-
I gave Paul my backpack before.
So
he jumped
as
in.
you guys are like, and then you guys fall back into the water.
Can I cut
Alright,
that
so-
line? Oh, the tanks are off. They're not on the.
No, it's they're tanks. They're not a rope to the.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are now underwater. You guys see a variety of fish species right here. A couple like algae, just kind of like coating as you go down. It's pretty dark. Like you don't know how far it just goes. And as the trip went on, he kind of told you a little bit about the prey you're hunting.
Okay.
It's kind of like a giant squid. They're known to be about 30 meters long.
How big is this guy's boat?
It's about 50-foot boat.
Isn't that smaller than the squid?
It is actually. He
Okay.
brings in
A lot
dangerous
smaller.
game, man. Dangerous game. So you guys are just descending. It's dark. It's getting really dark. And on your waist, he actually gave you each about 2 flares.
Okay.
2 waterproof flares that you can use. But right now, it's pretty dark, and you guys actually do have comms within your like little like. It's not like the one where you just put in your mouth and you're like, it like covers your mouth and nose.
Okay.
So there is like a little bit of comms because you do need to communicate for this process.
All right. So
And you can talk to the boat up top.
were we given? Like I mentioned up, Mon. It's getting dark. Should we light the flares now, or we need to go deeper? Can't see anything around me.
The only
You guys need to get to the bottom and then lure them in.
How are we
Like
luring
C4?
them in?
You're smart. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Got it. Sacrifice
What are we-
Victor.
all right, what are we luring them into?
Dude, we're just trying to bring them into like our area around us.
Okay.
Mhm.
They know, yeah, it's something else.
Basically, this is why you wanted a third person. Basically, you're bait.
Yeah.
So you're luring them to you to capture and or kill them.
Yep. I
And
kind
this is why you want the extra person.
Well, if he would
But
have
you left them on the boat.
if he would have informed us of this, which I assumed he would have, we probably would have had him come down. But I also.
I told you.
He told you you'd
want
regret it.
Man, and you're like, no, he's sick.
Mhm. I also was going with the risk of he could just untie the boat and leave us here.
Yeah.
That was my other thought.
No,
Was why I
wait.
want.
He wouldn't do that. He's got a peg leg. He can't get in the ocean and untie your knot.
I thought it was
Or cut
close
the
enough.
rope.
I assumed
Cut
it was.
the rope.
Yeah, right. He could have done something to get rid of us. That's why I was keeping Paul
Yeah,
up
you
there.
can took it off the peg leg and put on another prosthetic leg.
Boom.
Could have still done that.
He's got a flipper leg. So,
But then he's still gonna tie the ship up. I mean, the squid up to the ship.
or he doesn't, or he just leaves us here and doesn't give a shit about the squid at all. He's just doing this for fun to murder people.
Mm-hmm. You don't know.
We
So
don't know exactly. We
that's
don't know.
why I left it you up there, and we're gonna go down. I go, all right,
Yeah.
Victor. I got a message like,
That's why I also left Paul my backpack because that has my monoblade and all this stuff in it.
so that's kind of why I went with
Does
like.
he know that though? That's the better question.
I
You
would
communicate that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
pretty sure I said that to him at some point.
So I kind of message over after he mentions that we're gonna need to lure him. I'm like, all right, Victor, you're bait.
You too. You go one side, I go the other.
All right, whoever gets is bait, the other one kills. I say
alright.
if remember
Good.
So
Paul
we're all
only
just sitting
gets
down there with your
20%.
sons, like,
we get to the bottom and then just kind of float down and then
It's like the movie Pitch Black.
Flare.
Like we're sitting there, can't see anything until we light a flare.
yeah, it's like Pitch Black, except Vin Diesel here is a whiny bitch.
Yep. So we let it go. We go down the bottom. We hit it. I'm assuming we're gonna hit the ground before we get attacked or something.
Oh, you hit the bottom.
All right. So I go.
It's kind of like a muddy kind of soot that once you put your fins in, it starts to like make the water super cloudy.
Okay. So I go to Victor. I'm like, all right, I'll let the first flare and just like on my waist, light it up, and then yep, and then I just toss it out in front of me or something.
So you have like a 15-foot radius that you guys can see. I don't know what you guys. Do you guys want a page where you guys can just draw on?
No, I'm good. I'm good with just the descriptive visual. I would like to see what the planet looks like. Specific, like the whole
What the
entire
planet looks
the
like?
planet specifically looks like, yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me find a planet. Here we go. This one works.
Where we
It's
look
not a binary system, but it's the planet in the front.
So the one down at the bottom there, the bigger one.
Yeah, it's the bigger
That
one
one?
with the moon.
Cool. Water planet. Cool. All right. So we're on that one, and
So you guys, it's like you guys get to the bottom, and it feels really weird because the water's not kind of like flowing around you. It's just kind of like still.
there's no current. I kind of messaged to Victor. No current. If we feel any kind of shift or change, it might mean something's nearby. Also, make sure you don't get your fins stuck in the mud.
Yeah, I'm going to hover at least like a couple feet off the floor. I don't want to.
Sure.
I don't want to spread. I don't want to reduce our visibility any more than we have.
You
to.
hear Mon talking. It's like sometimes these calamari are clever. They'll lure you in. Be careful, man.
They'll lure us in.
I don't have to pay more fines.
Hey, Mon, what's the bottom of the floor supposed to feel like? Is it supposed to be like a mud, or is it like actually like a solid sand or rock? What's going on with that?
Well, Greenhorn, you obviously never been diving before.
Well, no
I
shit.
chip in. That was a dumb question.
I know. I'd rather get a solid
Yes,
answer.
It's you're smart enough to know that's what the ocean bottom is supposed to be.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if we're like in an area where there's more cliffs to it or whatnot, so it'd be more actual rock floor and whatnot.
So, and we sit there, I guess, until the flare wears off or whatever. If nothing appears yet. How long does the flare last for? And how much air do we have?
Yeah.
Did you freeze? Did we lose him?
You might have lost him.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta give him like 30 seconds. He said if that happens. So we'll wait. So, let's see.
Elevator music.
Any
Oh,
questions?
sorry,
Oh,
I'm
there you're
back.
back. All right, never mind.
Told
Screw
you
you,
what
chat.
happened.
Yep.
Told you what happened. You guys
Okay.
gonna go cat streaming? Wow, thanks.
So,
Oh, geez, go with the cat.
yep. Boom. Okay, we were asking, like, we're gonna sit there until the flare runs out, and how much air do we have in our tanks?
It's an hour from there.
Hour worth of air, and it's what, 15 minutes per flare is what you said? Or it was 15 feet?
15 feet radius. The
All
flare
right.
lasts like 30 minutes.
Alright. I kind of yell out to Victor, after like 15 minutes, sometimes I'm like, throw out your flare a little bit out in the distance.
Okay. All right. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that, but then we gotta be more spares with the last two we have.
I know we gotta wait for that my first one to go out before we toss the third.
So
You
you
throw one
toss.
out there, and you see like something move past as it like sinks and hits the floor.
This is in your direction, Victor. I wasn't looking there.
Okay, so Hey,
It was
I found-
big.
I just saw something pretty big over here, just kind of move and just like immediately hit the floor. So, Mason.
Tell me over the top. My dick.
Mon said not to. Well, Mom said to be careful because he might actually. The thing might be trying to lure us out. So let's kind of hold our ground for the moment.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on this side still. He could be trying to sneak around us too.
Yeah.
So, are you guys just staying in one spot? Or are you guys kind of moving around?
I think we're staying in one spot, but like we're like swimming a couple like a foot above the ground. You know,
Go
every
ahead
so
and give me a
often.
perception roll.
Okay. Boop.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Using our int wisdom, what?
Dexterity.
Wisdom, okay.
It's a 9 to 6.
Oh.
You don't.
Wisdom, you said.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Please roll high.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's.
Alright, so
I
as
see
you're
nothing.
Swimming around, you see Mason kind of swim over, kind of like this thing that looks kind of like a lump-ish kind of a thing that kind of like shifts and moves, and you see like little dust clouds ripple off.
And I have one of the guns on me, right?
You have the
Harpoon
giant
gun.
harpoon cannon, yes.
Do we both have one,
Get
or
out.
is just one of ours?
He has one.
Yeah, I got one.
You have
And-
2 shots. You've got one in the thing and one on top of the thing.
And
And so
I'm-
you're gonna have to reload.
I will take a risk and I will shoot it.
Okay. You're going to shoot in his general direction.
So
Go ahead
on.
and.
Good.
Do I need to give you a weapon for this?
I don't know if there's a harpoon in there, to be honest. It's more based off of the creature's armor and then his attack bonuses determine if he hits, and then like a 1d8 or a 1d6 is pretty typical for most guns and stuff. Unless
Alright,
you want to
so
make
we're
it
gonna do-
more.
We'll do a D8 of damage to it. It's gonna have some armor.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm
what?
gonna say
Remember,
roll
the
1d8.
higher the armor, the more bonuses he gets. The lower the armor, the less bonus he gets.
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna have like a 4 in armor.
So you get a +4, plus your normal
so you're-
stat.
Plus 4.
So, what exactly am I putting down then?
If you if you go to where weapons are in your
Okay.
character sheet, scroll down below your skills and below credits. There is under other equipment. There's weapon. You should have your weapon with your weapon at your AB, which is your attribute bonus, and you just click the attack button. So you can probably do the one
Okay,
if you have one that has
so
1d8. Do it
I
that
don't
way.
have a harpoon on there. So
Well, type in harpoon weapon. Do you have a bonus? I don't think you do as an expert. I think it's a 0. Attack bonus. It would be at the top.
Yeah, damage die is gonna be a D8.
1d8.
Range
range
doesn't
is
matter.
gonna be
Range and
50.
ammo doesn't matter.
2 ammo.
Okay.
And then you click the
So-
little dicing at the end where it says
Yeah,
attack.
this thing's gonna have 5 armor.
So wait, how far away is it?
It's underneath Mason.
It's close enough. We're only maybe like
Oh, it's
10 feet
within-
apart.
It's within that range.
Mhm.
Okay. So anything for AC in that?
It has 4 AC.
4 AC.
Yep.
And then attribute modifier at all?
Any additional bonus, Moko? For the perception, maybe?
I'll give you 1.
And then hit OK, and it should pop up.
Other modifier.
Nothing.
0.
You missed.
Fuck.
Huh. So you take your harpoon, you're like, and you see the thing go and like strike next to it. Doesn't quite hit, and the thing just like starts to jut off and leaves a giant cloud of black.
And I just kind of go, as a black curtain, I'm like, what the fuck did you
It
just
kinda
do?
brushes
It was
past
right
you.
there.
How about a little warning? Should have brought
And you
Paul
see that the
down.
flare, you see that the flare starts to darken out to this giant ink cloud in the water.
Awesome.
Is that both of them or just the one?
What do you mean? Oh,
Both what?
both flares are no, because
Yeah,
one
yeah,
flare's
sure.
behind by him and one flare's by me, which would probably be the
both
flare by me.
flares start to darken out as you can see a cloud of ink fill the water.
Paul, we may need some help.
Let's go up.
Oh,
Go up.
sorry, I'm a little sick right now.
Yeah, sounds like you would be, in Nancy. And then
He's like, So Mon on the boat's like, get suited up, kid, and bring him this, and he hands you like this stick. It's dynamite.
Okay. This is
It's
about
like,
to ask
I added the extra long fuse. You'll be able to kill him with this.
so
As he
we
gives you a toothy grin with his needle teeth.
so I light my flare, and then I'm like, all right, let's swim up a little bit, and we kind of like group up a little bit, and we swim up, a little ways up.
All right, and as you
Nathan's
swim
one
up,
now.
you feel something wrap around your leg, Mason.
Can I make some kind of check?
What kind of check do you think is appropriate?
Physical save.
Physical save? Sure, you can make a physical save to see if you can slip it.
Okay. I don't.
So it attacks you. What's your AC?
5, I think, or 4. AC of 5.
Do you currently have that gear on?
Yeah, I would have it. It's just woven body armor, so I could fit that under a wetsuit.
Okay. So you have 5 AC. 5. Ability modifier, we're just gonna go with 0.
Okay.
While he's being attacked, am I like swimming down, or like suited up?
So you're currently gearing up right now. I imagine you have the wetsuit, but you're like, I can't do it. So he's like, put on this thing.
Do we roll for
Yeah, I-
initiative at this point then, just to see kind of what order things go?
No, because it tries to. You try to slip out, and it goes and pulls off your fin.
Yeah. Okay. So I lose my fin.
Yep.
Shit. I kind of you just hear shit in the mic. It got my fin.
He's like, coming out of your pay.
Comes out of Paul's pay.
No, it's coming out of your pay, jackass.
It's okay. You're only getting 20% anyways.
I'm the one who found this fucking job.
I'm talking about
I
the
will
other
drown
job.
you.
I'm talking about the other job. So okay. I guess I will turn. Is the thing still wrapped around my leg?
It's it pulled off the fin because it didn't land its attack.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep swimming up for right now. I'm like, Victor, keep swimming up. Wait for it to
Alright, so
wait
as
for it to
you-
grab before you shoot.
You keep swimming up, and you finally see like the blue start to come in,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hit the surface.
Okay, and I look. I'm like, I kind of look up in the boat. What the hell's taking you so long? As I look at Paul.
Well,
He's sitting there with
Am
his gear on.
suited?
He's like, "Yeah, I'm
I
working
suited up
on it."
now?
You're suited up.
Am I? Alright, so I'm gonna dive down then.
All right, let's go back down. I guess. Like, if I look down, do we see this?
Mon's like, "You're gonna need another fin, so you're gonna have to wait."
All right.
Oh, so now I was okay.
So I
Now
swim
he
towards
goes
the
and
boat.
He fetches you the fin and throws it to you.
I go to sit back on the boat to take it off. I'm like, you two, get down there. Find it.
Hey, do we have any more flares before we go back down?
I have my one flare. I have my one flare active right now. I guess I'll toss it over.
I mean, on the boat.
But I've already gone through an entire 6-pack for you guys. I can't afford to keep opening shit without results.
6 packs. We only got. We
Hey,
only got
look.
4.
I look at Victor.
Yeah, I know.
Paul's got 2.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
As they go under, I kind of look at Mon. I'm like, he's not the smartest scientist.
No. Before you go,
Just look.
he hands you a stick with a waterproof fuse. He's like, "You might want to use this."
Last resort. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. All right, Mon. As I put my back on, and let's cut over to them, I guess then.
So we both have dynamite now?
Well, I do, and you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And
the both
I'm
of you have done it.
I'm guessing we
He
already
doesn't
went
trust
down.
you, no.
What'd you
Okay,
say,
so
Matt?
you guys start.
I'm guessing we
You
already
guys
went
start
down ahead of you.
ascending back down to the bottom, and it's kind of you can kind of see where your flare is as you get closer to the bottom, but it's kind of murky now because so much stuff gets moved about
Soot.
due to the movement, and it's starting to settle, and there's still kind of like a blackish tinge to the water when you get down there.
Yeah. Reload my harpoon if I have not done that yet.
Okay, so you're underwater going like.
Okay.
Pretty guys.
All right. Can I do another
Uh,
perception check to see if I see
You
anything?
can see something? Sure, absolutely. Everybody can make this.
Yeah,
It's still it's still an 8 or 9. 8. We're gonna make it an 8.
And what was it? Wisdom, you said?
Perception,
Yeah.
wisdom, no assisted,
No.
because we're
No
looking in
assisted.
different directions.
7.
Are you guys back to back to back?
Am I down there
Yeah.
now? Because I assumed I wasn't down there yet.
Yeah, you went down with them. It
Okay.
only took like it only takes
you're
like 30
right.
seconds.
In my whatever degree of view that I'm looking, I see it.
Alright, so
8, so we both see it.
alright, so you guys see off in the distance
No,
some
no,
sort
no.
of like
Yup. Wait,
dirt
wait.
kicked up in the thing, and you see something much bigger
Then
than
the-
what almost attacked you.
I look at.
Mason isn't looking the same way as me, so he sees another one, doesn't he? Like he sees a different one, or
He
we
does.
seen.
You see the one, that original one, which is probably about 20 feet long. Aaron, you see one that's about 35 meters long.
I kind of calm. I'm like,
Huge.
Mon, you're gonna need a bigger boat. And I'm
Really?
like, no,
Really?
no, really. I go. There's a bigger one, and I got like towards where I'm pointing, and I just kind of point out towards that direction.
You best catch it. It's worth a hefty penny.
You pay us more then.
It's worth its weight in cinnamon.
Cinnamon's a great commodity in this world, so I'm okay with this.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Cinnamon is like that rare spice.
Okay, so I go. Now, do I see which way it's going? Is it kind of coming towards us, or just kind of hanging out right over there? From what
Kind
I.
of like hanging out of the light view.
All right, am I?
Doesn't notice us.
Okay, I want to.
Yeah, it can see in the dark. It can see you.
So I have a fuse.
I don't
Is
like pay
the
attention.
dynamite fuse? Is it one I have to like jab in and then it like has a long fuse, or is it one I can shoot with the harpoon?
You could tie it to the harpoon, I guess, if you want to try. Do you have any rope or tape or anything, or did you do
No,
it
I don't.
before you went in?
No, I wouldn't have. This is
You
more.
were gonna shoot and explode it.
Oh, I was trying to figure out if it was like a harpoon with like the dynamite, or if I just have a normal harpoon and like a dynamite like
Have to,
stabby
tape
stick.
it to it.
Right.
How do we light it underwater?
Wait, so it's really just a stick of dynamite? It's not like a stick of dynamite on something, like a poker that
No,
like
it's just
injects
stick
it.
it to the mic.
Fuck.
Stick it to the mic.
Okay.
How do you light it in the water? A flare
Yep.
might be useful.
Well, so we gotta keep at least one of those.
I'm not throwing it. I just take my gun, my normal harpoon, just go. Well, hopefully this does something, and just aim and just at the direction, right where I saw where it's resting.
All right, go ahead and do your rolls. I'm gonna get a higher AC since you're blindly shooting into the dark.
I'm not I saw where it was at, and I saw it was resting. That's why I asked.
You saw dirt moving,
You said I saw
so
it.
you know the direction. So
No,
it's gonna
I-
have a 4 AC.
I saw it, didn't I? Like where
saw the
one
other
I'm
one,
looking at
yeah.
is. I rolled a 10.
4 AC is like not
One
unrealistic.
Modifier. Do we get any other modifier for seeing it? A 1 or anything like that? No.
No.
So close.
So you.
Would
and
they
you
have a
see your thing
19?
goes- So it like shoots off and like stabs into the dirt, and it like goes halfway into this like murky pool.
11, I just cursed shit, and I like grab the other harpoon and like start to reload it.
Which is
I
on
guess-
top of it, so you just kind of like
Oh,
take
just
out
pull it
and
out
reload
and-
the thing.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
do.
All right, so you start to reload it, and as you're
All right.
reloading it, you're kicking up some dirt because you got to like kind of doggy paddle in the
Mhm.
center.
All right. Do I look around and see it now, or based off of what they've been talking about?
Nope, nobody pointed it out to you.
I thought I could have sworn.
Right.
I'm like,
You can kind of
no.
see him shoot
And I'm
off
like,
in
I showed
the.
up, I watched it.
So what you see is you see him shoot off in the thing and start yelling shit, 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 shit.
What
I
the
said-
hell, man? Why are you wasting?
I said it was there first. That was one of the first things they said. Besides,
there.
when it was the joke for the little boat, or we need a bigger boat, it was literally like there's a bigger one and it's over there.
Yeah.
So I did point out where it was at.
Okay. Okay.
So he might not have been looking at directions. So for the sake of it,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll look over in the general direction and I'm
You
trying to
see,
see
like,
where he's.
you're starting to see like murky dirt settle around where he shot his harpoon. You guys
I
don't
don't
have
see
the vision to see these things.
Okay.
Paul,
I
light a flare.
Wait. Before that, am I able to make a shot at the one that I saw, or was that one moving?
You can shoot at that one that you've seen.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
It's got a
take shot.
5 AC.
5.
That's
Yeah,
better.
that's
That means
good.
That's
you
a lot better. 5 is
That's-
better.
the higher the
Okay,
AC, the better it is for you, because that's the
Okay.
bonus you get to it.
Okay. And then attribute modifier is 0.
Yeah, because 7 is like a leather jacket, dude.
Okay, missed it.
And you also waste your harpoon shot.
We suck.
And so you all now only have 1 shot left.
And 2 6 of dynamite. Perfect.
And 2 sticks of dynamite, which will probably not be a smart choice to use.
Yeah.
Well, at least the scientists think so, because they understand shockwave compressions.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
I guess it's Victor's turn.
So can I just take another moment to try doing perception again, or
Yeah,
is that
absolutely.
okay? Try to at least improve what the hell's going on for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's do the perception.
Do you light another flare, by the way, or no?
No, we
I'll
got.
light the flare.
Yeah, I see.
So he lights a flare and throws it off another direction, I imagine. So you have a giant triangle of flares.
Yeah, sounds right.
Okay. So you're going to take an additional +1 on your perception.
Okay, so wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom.
All right. So and then 1 assisted and submit.
You
Oh my
suck.
god, you are blind.
Really?
I go Victor.
Your visor, as you like breathe in, you exhale incorrectly, and it fogs up your visor.
Victor, where are you looking? There's nothing even over there. So I go. I look
Which way
at.
did you point again?
I look at Paul. I'm like, Paul, I got a plan.
Yeah.
I go.
What's the
I'm
plan?
gonna light a flare. I'm gonna throw it where this one was at, and I think it might get spooked by the flare. It ran the last time Victor threw one at it. So when it moves, your time to take the shot.
To correct you, he didn't throw a flare. He shot a harpoon.
No. The original
Yeah.
time he threw a flare,
He shot
and that's
a harpoon.
the original time
Yeah,
he
he
saw.
did, because it was underneath you. You're talking about the one underneath you, right?
Yeah, that was the first one that you guys clearly saw.
Yeah.
The very, very first one, yeah. But he threw a flare, and that's how when he saw it was when he tossed it out, and then it moved.
You saw. Yeah.
So that's what I want to have happen. I want to throw it out there.
That was-
I'm gonna throw it as far as I can towards the direction where I
Okay.
saw the one, and I'm expecting it to
alright.
move.
All right. Fair
So
enough.
I light my flare.
Do I still need to do a perception for that then?
No, you just throw it.
All right, so I light my last flare, launch it out there, and
And
what happens?
it lunges out of the shadows in your general direction with its tentacles mincing towards you, and tries to grab hold of you.
A little help as it's coming, and I'm hoping he shoots because he should be prepared for this, so he should
Yeah.
get a shot.
Alright.
Well, you told me
What's your
to.
AC again?
You told me
Five?
to take aim.
It has a 4 AC on
Yeah.
that. I have AC of 5, but that thing should have an AC of 4 for that one. It's the big mama.
Attribute modifier of 1. 0 other modifier. Ooh! Shit. It hits you and you take 4 damage.
Fuck, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Am I,
That's.
am I not
it
able to
was-
shoot at it?
You can now shoot at it since it now lunged down and attacked Mason.
Yeah.
I would say, shouldn't he be able to shoot it beforehand?
You can
Because-
shoot it while
Tell
it's
me-
still attacking you. You're taking damage regardless, buddy.
Right. And I was just more going if he killed it, technically, because he should have been prepared prior to. But
What's your max HP?
9? I had the
Okay,
high, that
so-
would have killed our psychic.
Yeah.
Oh, but I have.
Yeah,
It
okay.
rolls D4 of damage with its tentacles.
Oh, of course it rolls max damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have? I have no modifier still in this, or do I have a modifier just the vision?
It's in sight now, and it's coming
Yeah,
towards
it's in
him.
sight. So you get +2.
Is that for attribute modifier? Plus 2.
Yeah, I'll give you +2.
Okay. And then no other modifier.
Well, you have
None.
you have an attack bonus, which is your AB one, which should be at the top of your page if you haven't put that. If you have one, I don't think psychics do though.
I don't think I do.
Can you teleport objects with you?
I can teleport.
To 5 kilos.
Yeah, 5.
Oh, that doesn't help you.
Yeah, this thing would be too fucking big.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just. That's not missing. Show me some torment.
Fucking horrible.
Fuck you.
You die.
Oh, I'm close.
Okay, so.
This
okay,
thing doesn't
so
have that
I'm
much
gonna
This thing doesn't have that much HP, by the way. Just letting you know.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna try attacking it too then.
All right. By the way,
Last-
have you shot your last harpoon?
That was my last shot.
Oh,
That was his
Okay,
last
so
one.
you have no more ammo to use.
He's got his dynamite stick.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
it's the last resort.
It comes.
That's suicidal.
Oh, I'm almost at suicidal at this point. Trust me.
All right. So
Okay,
go ahead
so-
and take a shot, man.
Okay, so. Anything for AC? Or no?
It's a 4 AC,
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
4 AC.
and then AB should be at the very top of your page, and then additional from Moko. He got a +2, so I'm assuming you'd probably get a +2.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can get a
I did.
+2 for this attack.
So the attribute modifier?
Attribute modifier. Yeah, the very last option. It should be like the third one or second one. Gives the +2. Just put it in there anyways, because it's not a big deal if you put it in differently.
I did my
Oh,
roll
and then what's the
incorrectly.
other modifier then?
So it should be, you should have a 4 for AC, and then you should have a +2. And if you have an attack bonus at the top, then you add that also. Those are the 3.
Where's
Is
the
it-
attack bonus at?
Right under HP, second row under Strength, Dex, Con.
I don't have anything in there.
It's probably a 0.
Yeah, it's 0. Okay, so I'll just do that.
Here goes your
Yep.
second and last shot. Oh, gone.
Yep, totally missed.
God, we're horrible.
Fuck, dude.
So, you see as this thing's grabbed onto your arms and it's got like kind of like barbs, kind of like tears into your suit a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and like digs into your skin enough where you're bleeding into the water.
Okay. Do
And
I?
You see 2 harpoons go whoop, whoop, in 2 different directions over the thing,
Mike.
completely missing.
I just go fuck, and I still have my harpoon with has 1 shot left in. Do I get a bonus for shooting it pretty much point blank?
Yes, you get a
See how horrible this
total of
shot's gonna miss.
+3 instead of +2.
Let's shoot this fucking harpoon.
Please fuck
I assume
me.
you're gonna shoot it in the mouth before it
That's-
kind of eats your head off.
That's kind of the goal, is to aim for that
With its
spot.
beak.
Get it to like flee away from me. If I deal damage, hopefully it runs. Modifier is a 1. Bonus
Inside,
is 3. And I suck.
So you shoot your harpoon, you're like, boom,
It,
right into the
it
ground,
yanks
'cause-
my hand down as I
this-
shoot.
Yep. And I believe it gets another attack against you.
It does. It can't kill me this turn though.
No, it cannot.
Max.
Not with its tentacles, at least.
Mm-hmm.
What's your AC again? 4 or 5?
As I miss, you hear me yell shit, and I'm like, I need a flare.
Oh, brutal.
3 damage. Mason's really fucked up. You're hearing him like cry out,
So it like
and I
it
need a
literally
flare.
tears into your tank as well, and so your tank starts, and you're having air just seep out of your tank.
Okay.
Okay, so I try to go over to give. I'll go give Mason my last flare. Or at
Okay,
least
I'm
go
gonna
over
stop
to-
for a half a second.
It's wrapped up in a tentacle wielding giant squid. Are you sure you want to just
Walk
walk over there and
yeah.
hand him something?
I think throwing makes more sense.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'll throw
Do
him the.
Athletics
I'll-
roll for that shit.
Okay, have you ever tried to throw something underwater?
We're doing athletics roll. Fuck it. Who cares? Let's go for it.
Athletics
All
roll.
right, fine.
We've already been like
Athletics.
tossing flares.
Yeah.
Underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been
Athletics.
imagining you've been throwing them like darts. Like
All right, I'm gonna do it with dexterity.
Makes
shit,
sense.
Aaron. Sucks to be you, man.
And do I get
Come
any
on.
assist here or no?
Want him to die.
I did not want to die.
Do I get any assisted or no? I'm gonna go with no, probably.
There's no way anybody's
let me
assisting
hold
me.
your hand for a +0.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. That makes me so much better. Gives me inner strength.
Hey, it's better than
With 7,
7.
it's a success.
yeah. It's a success. You throw it and you dart it over, and it like kind of like bunks him in the side of the head. It
Okay.
kind of lands into his hand.
Okay. I want with my other
You're
hand.
running out of oxygen, by the way.
I know. So I'm gonna do this. I'm taking my
You're,
turn
like,
before you,
bleeding,
Paul.
so
I'm
it's, like,
sorry.
red. The water's slowly turning kind of red, and you see like bubbles just like gushing out of him right at this point.
So I'm going to be going with the retarded move of I'm going to pull the dynamite stick like out of like the side.
Oh.
I'm going to try to light it and shove it into its mouth,
Okay.
and then
So
like
I'm
kick
going to,
off
for
and
the
like
sake of the
break
story,
out. Uh huh.
I'm gonna have you roll 2 rolls.
Okay.
1 is the actually land it on him, and 2 is to get away from it.
Right. I agree. It's kind of what I was hoping for.
If you can get away from it, good for you. If not, you're fucked.
I only have 1 HP.
It sounds
Okay.
like.
Either way, I was kind of screwed. Oh, I have 2 HP. Either way, I was kind of screwed. So,
Okay.
question is, dynamite grenades in this game have a +9 automatically.
Okay.
So would I get a +9 to this roll for it? Because it ignores like all armor pretty much. Even like
Yeah,
an
I think-
exosuit, it would
I'll
still
give you the ignores armor.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll.
But- At the same time, you still have to make an attack against it, so we're gonna lower its AC to 7. How's that? Sounds fair?
It's fair because I'm kind of bogged down. So a 7 AC. I have an attribute of 1. Any other modifiers I get?
I'll give you 2 because it's wrapped up in you, and that's it.
Okay.
Like you're literally like.
A 31. The
Shit,
damage
you
you
rolled 20?
the 5 you can ignore unless you want to do 1d8
So
damage.
I'm going to ignore the 5. So you light this thing and you shove it into its little beakish mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and now you gotta make your second roll to get away.
So what am I rolling for this? Athletics or physical save, or what am I
Athletics.
doing? Okay.
Athletics.
Fucking athletics.
To get away from this thing, I would
Strength?
say you just need to make it's a strength, and you need to beat a 7. 6 will entitle you to do it, but 7 gets you to safety before the thing explodes, and you take shockwave damage.
All right, moment of truth, guys. I don't want to click it.
God.
Oh, by the way, how far away before we roll this? How far away are you two?
I would assume they were a harpoon range, so I'm still assuming they were at least 10, 20 feet away from me.
All right, you two guys are still gonna take shockwave damage of a D4.
Are we able to start like swimming away from him because he's like?
They see me
Oh, yeah.
light the fucker.
I threw it. I threw
See that
the.
he's lit.
I
You
threw it
still
to
have to
him, so I
process the
know.
information.
Okay,
So
I threw the flare to
while
him,
he's
so I
doing
kinda
this
know
real
what's
quick,
going
you
to
can't
do.
see him. He
Can
still
we-
has to manage to break away first. 'Cause
Right.
You're seeing him just struggle.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna argue
wait.
that. since
I got
threw
an
the flare,
8!
I knew.
I got an
Yes,
8!
You successfully managed to shed off your tank after shoving it in and start swimming up, and the rest of you are like, "What is he doing?"
And you hear,
You now
You see
have
it.
1 moment to make an athletics roll to
Run.
get away. The shockwave before you take damage.
All of us.
well, I'm good. I'm out of the way.
Is it strength?
Jason's already going up. He's like, "Fuck you guys."
Athletics. Strength and dexterity.
Let's say Dex.
Speed makes sense for this one versus mind to power
Can I
through.
argue and insisted for the fact that I threw him the flare?
That doesn't
Kind
give
of
you the
knowing-
assisted.
Kind of.
Assistant
what
would
I'm
be-
gonna do.
It can't be an individual. Can you get a bonus?
You get a bonus of 1.
What's
Okay,
it?
but
I'll
that
give, you,
goes
I'll
up
give you a
to-
bonus of 1 because you know, but
Paul.
does not.
What? I would have seen him throw it. I would have been like.
Yeah, but you
oh,
wouldn't
and I
No,
process. What is
you
he
didn't.
doing?
I'm wrapped up. I'm literally like
would.
punching this thing into its mouth, so it wasn't really like you could see specifically. You might have just seen a little bit extra light appear in front of me. That was about it from the fuse. Good luck.
All right, I'll just assume this squid has
All
like
right, so I just
holy
played-
powers.
How
I
much
just
damage
played
does
in
a
the-
grenade do again?
A grenade itself? Let's look it up. I'm assuming.
Oh,
I'm assuming.
Isn't it?
It's.
Oh
No, I don't
my
think it's that high.
God.
So they both fail.
Oh
Let's find out what the
my-
damage
Oh, worse
is.
than I did, and I didn't get the assist.
Primitive weaponry, I think is what. Nope. Where the hell is it at?
fuck.
What's the weapon's A, B, and damage dice? Is what I want to know.
I'm trying to find it right now. Where the hell are grenades? Grenade 2d8, 1030, Dex, Tech 3. It doesn't have an AB on it. It just does 2d8 damage. So it's typically within let's see how far a radius of grenades are. So grenades are explosive weaponry. Grenades always roll AC 9 attack on a miss. Grenade lands 1d10 meters away from the target in a random direction. And does damage to all targets within 5 meters.
Alright,
this is
so
dynamite? 10 meters.
Since you're not in
person.
the initial space,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see if it actually kills you.
Okay, it actually says victims are allowed a luck save for half damage instead of
Ooh,
athletic,
this thing
but-
actually misses.
Cool.
It misses the thing, so this was the attack against, this was the grenade. So anyway, it's still going to hit you guys regardless. So you each are going to roll a d4, and that's how much damage you're going to take in shockwave. Hopefully it doesn't kill the psychic.
He has 5, he said, so he should be good. Nice, took 1 damage.
Ow!
Oh,
Ooh,
suck
ow.
it, Dick. You were
How much
saying you
HP
were
do
like-
you have?
He has like
6.
6, I think.
Do you really only have 6 HP?
Yeah.
Dude, I have the highest HP and it's 9. Just saying.
All right, so you get blasted. You kind of like float there, like
Disoriented and everything.
yeah. You
li-
hear kind of like a ringing in your ears. Mason, you kind of just like were like.
I'm just continually swimming upwards, so I not to like bleed out and die.
And Paul kind of hides behind you, and you take most of the damage instead of.
No.
Yeah, he's like sitting behind. He's like, I got this.
Fuck you.
Whoa!
It feels like it's something
So
Paul
you-
would
you-
actually do.
You start to, since it is max damage, you're kind of like, so you kind of black out. But Paul's there. Paul's your buddy. He's gonna save you. He's going to like realize that you kind of blacked out by like trying to call to you.
Does the explosion
so-
shockwave scare away the other squid?
Yes, the other squids are leaving. So like you see this giant implosion in, and like it starts to float to the surface.
I'm amazing. So I swim to the top. I get out. I'm like, take out my mask, and I just like, I got one.
It's like you look like shit, son.
I'm like, you should see the other guy as he like pops to the top of the of the water.
He's like, you best be going to swim over there and collect it. Don't get none of your blood in there either. Can't sell it. It's
I
all
look at him.
contaminated.
I look at him like Paul's or someone's still good. They can get it, and I like try to hoist myself up onto the boat and like tumble inwards.
It's like you best be cleaning that when you're done.
I wouldn't.
But he
My
does kind of take a sponge out and like start patting up the blood off of you.
goes. I
And, like,
appreciate.
he puts it in a bag and seals it.
Okay.
He's a very weird man.
I don't judge him on it after everything else. So I'm assuming he just does Paul just appear after me after like 30 seconds or something?
Yeah, you guys get up to the surface after like a minute, and he tells you, "Go collect that."
Victor regains consciousness.
It's like, "Go bring it onto the boat and clean this up first before you put it on the thing." By the way, Aaron, your character collapses.
Fair enough.
Karma.
Yeah.
You're
I-
1 HP. You lost 8 HP. You're like, oh, sorry guys, lost a bunch of HP.
Okay, can Victor assist me in grabbing the carcass, or am I doing it
Yes,
alone?
after you guys clean the damn boat, but you guys pulled up to the ship, clean it off. The guy's like, you'll be eating well tonight.
I get to buy a gun. I just smile as I like pass out.
And so,
My
thus,
hand.
the tide it pulls back on this ship, and like the guy's just like smacking Paul in the back. He's like, and you
Good
guys
job,
just see
laddie.
like, and it like just pulls back into the clouds, and there you go. There is the end of our Dark Universe day.
I didn't die.
I almost died.
I almost always die,
You're
man.
going to die.
I'm the risky one, man. Oh shit! I have an ability that allows me to negate damage for one attack during battles.
Hey, you would have used that.
I could have used other grenades.
Oh shit! I forgot all about that. I could have re-rolled a couple of them.
A skill, yeah. Yours is skill rerolls,
Fuck.
not attacks.
Teleported away from the explosion.
I was wondering if you were gonna do that. I decided not to mention it.
You'd be like, bye.
Boop. 10 meters away, completely safe.
Just like.
It was perfect.
Oh,
So
great.
that was fun. So
So-
everybody who came and watched, I hope you enjoyed this session. We will be back on for Dungeon World this Saturday with the normal crew. Other than that, I may actually go on tomorrow, Moko, if you're interested, and maybe teach you how to do the faction turn stuff. We can maybe stream it a little bit, and we can kind of go through it and whatnot. Because that could be fun.
Later.
Cool. I actually already figured it out pretty damn well, so it's more. I can just.
I mean, like you can teach me, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back on for Saturday for Dungeon World. See you later.